Hello, I'm Carol Vorderman and welcome to another Perfect 10, my Monday to Friday quiz which will educate, entertain and irritate you with a brain-teasing selection of puzzles, questions and riddles. 10 questions, 10 points, all done in just 10 minutes. So 10 minutes with us and my questions will give your mind the equivalent of a daily jog. So you must make sure you subscribe, follow and like to get our next episode as soon as it drops. It's Tuesday, so if you haven't played yesterday's episode yet, go back and give that one a go as well. And if this is your first time playing Perfect 10, then welcome, seriously welcome. We have got loads of episodes on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. So have a go at some of our older episodes. They only take 10 minutes. Before we get started with today's questions, at the end of yesterday's show, I left you with this anagram. Which legendary football manager is an anagram of regular foxiness? And the answer is Sir Alex Ferguson. Well done if you got that right. But as you well know by now, no points for the anagrams. That was just to keep you thinking after yesterday. But now we begin to play for points. Do you think you can score a perfect 10 today? Let's find out. Question 1, your starter for a perfect 10. If 7 Ds in a W means 7 days in a week, then what does 21 Cs in the A mean? Long-time listeners will recognise this kind of question, but can you crack the code? If you can, it's worth your first point of the day. Question 2, hearsay. So, which well-known phrase or saying is hidden in these sounds?
Ow! Watch where you're going!
But I can't see anything!
Of course you can't see a thing! It's always pitch black before this time of the morning!
Now, please come over to our socials to tell us what your guess is. We get some hilarious answers to these and we love seeing them. So head over to @Perfect10Carol on Facebook, Insta and TikTok to leave a comment and let us know what your guess for that is, please. We call question 3 Carol lateral thinking. So see if you can get this. If a car is travelling at 75 kilometres per hour, how many metres will the car travel in 1 minute? Simple maths. But as we always say, it's all about getting your mind moving. Work it out without a calculator. It's good for you, I promise. Our next round is for Masters of Memory. It's our memory round. Listen to this clip. Remember as much information as you possibly can, and a question will follow. So here we go.
And that was the trailer for Operation England, the new film from director Ben Marshall, starring Casey Hunter as a World War II officer on the wrong side of enemy lines. Also out this week is Death on the Thames, a masterful murder mystery starring Stephen Alderton as Detective Herbert Pollock. It's a fantastic watch that keeps you guessing till its final minute, and we give it 5 bags of popcorn out of a possible 5. Next, it's Mouse Tales 2, the sequel to the hugely popular children's animated film from 2019. But how does it stand up to the original? Rebecca?
Unfortunately, Mouse Tales 2 really fails to capture the charm of the original Oscar-winning film, and its 2.5-hour runtime is just too long for most of the film's target audience. 2 bags of popcorn.
Thanks, Rebecca. And finally, Beatrice Bowe stars in the latest rom-com from writer Matt Doyle, a delightful little British film that ticks all the boxes whilst not exactly reinventing the wheel. Nevertheless, hugely enjoyable, 4 bags of popcorn.
Well, those were some fictional movie reviews there. Lots of information packed in. But the question is this. Which movie received the highest rating? It was all in the clip. So reach back into your mind to see if you can pull the answer to the front. Our next 3 questions are all about the F words. Frivolous, familiar and fun. Question 5 is this. Which former car manufacturer sported a logo which included a Viking longship? Here's question 6 and it's off to the movies. Butch Coolidge, Corbin Dallas and John McClane are characters portrayed by which Hollywood actor? And here's question 7. Tails, Knuckles, and Amy are friends of which video game character? Any ideas? Think quick. Was that a clue? Possibly. All right. Question 8, 1 in, 1 out, where you have to either swap or remove one letter in a word to make a new word. Which letter can you change in the word hippie, Hippy, to make one of the world's most dangerous animals? We call question 9, I know this, as you've probably got the answer locked away in that fantastic mind of yours. So if you do a little bit of digging, you might be able to find it. Score yourself another point. Here it is. What is the capital of Brazil? A simple enough question, but do you know the answer? And it's almost the end of our mental sprint. Here's question 10, our daily riddle. What can be found in both socks and scarves, but never in hats or gloves? And that's today's Perfect 10. Before we get to the answers, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's questions. And if you're looking for even more puzzles and riddles, head on over to @Perfect10Carol on Facebook, Insta and TikTok, where you can join the rest of us in playing along some really fun questions you won't find here on the podcast. 10 questions, 10 points, all done in just 10 minutes. But did you score a perfect 10? Time to find out. Here come the answers. Question 1. If 7 Ds in a W means 7 days in a week, then what does 21 Cs in the A mean? The answer is 21 consonants in the alphabet. How many got that right? Well done if you did. Question 2 was our hearsay round. I asked you which phrase was hidden in these sounds.
Ow! Watch where you're going!
But I can't see anything!
Of course you can't see a thing! It's always pitch black before...
And the answer is, it's always darkest before the dawn. How true. Question 3 was this. If a car is travelling at 75 kilometres per hour, how many metres will the car travel in 1 minute? The answer is 1,250 metres. It's just 75 divided by 60, really, and that's 1.25. Question 4, our memory round, where we heard some reviews for fictional movies. Which movie received the highest rating? The answer was Death on the Thames. It's a shame it's a fictional movie, isn't it? It sounds pretty good. Anyway, question 5, and we're into the 3 Fs. Which former car manufacturer sported a logo that included a Viking longship? And the answer is the Rover car. Do you remember the Rover? The company began as a bicycle manufacturer in 1878 and transitioned into making called auto cars in 1904. As the word rover means wanderer or seafarer, a Viking mascot was considered apt for the Rover company. A shield was the most convenient shape to be placed on the front upright of a bicycle, but the iconic Longship was introduced in 1929 and evolved throughout the years. Question 6. Butch Coolidge, Corbin Dallas and John McClane are characters portrayed by which Hollywood actor? And the answer is Bruce Willis. Question 7. Tails, Knuckles and Amy are friends of which video game character? Well, they're all friends and in some cases former enemies of Sonic the Hedgehog. Question 8 was, of course, 1 in, 1 out. Which letter can you change in the word hippie to make one of the world's most dangerous animals? Well, if you change the letter Y for a letter O, you get a hippo. Question 9 was, I know this, but did you? What is the capital of Brazil? Well, I'm sure a lot of us were tempted to say Rio de Janeiro, but we'd be wrong. The correct answer is Brasilia. And finally, question 10 was a daily riddle. What can be found in both socks and scarves, but never in hats or gloves? Well, it was nothing to do with body parts. The answer is the letter C. There you go, another perfect 10 under your belt. I hope that's made you feel sharper and smarter today. Remember, every day spent with us on Perfect 10 is a day where you have given your mind a fantastic workout. 10 questions, 10 points, all done in just 10 minutes. Follow us across our social media channels so you don't miss out on any of our bonus questions too. We've got daily content over there, exclusive to Facebook, Insta and TikTok, and we would love for you to join in with the fun. Well, that's nearly it for today, but before I go, I'll leave you with today's anagram. What kind of scientist is an anagram of moon starer? M-O-O-N, moon, S-T-A-R-E-R, starer, moon starer. I'll leave that one with you. If you want the answer, come back tomorrow when it's a whole new day of questions to educate, to entertain and to irritate you. I am Carol Woodman and that was my Perfect 10. I really hope you have a perfect day.